If you work a full-time job or run a business, chances are that you struggle to consistently create social media content. When you use tools like ChatGPT, the content you create with it does not really sound like you, right? Usually, to get this optimized, there are a lot of steps involved, really, to refine it. In today's video, I will show you an easy way to systematize your content creation with ChatGPT and Base Row and to basically get rid of 90% of the grunt work you need to do with this. I will show you how to use Base Row's AI functions to create powerful prompts and how to use these prompts for generating social media posts with just one click. So let's dive into it. To follow this tutorial, you will need two things. You will need an OpenAI account and you will need a Base Row account. That can be the Base Row Cloud or it can be your own instance if you have one. Just a quick disclaimer, Base Row is free and open source software, but the AI functions and fields are part of the premium subscription, but that's only $5 a month. That's basically a steal when you realize the potential using Base Row for various tasks. So I am in my Base Row instance here and I need to create a new database and name this one Social Factory. For the default table, I will just rename this one to Posts. Before using the AI features, we need to obtain our API key from OpenAI. So we basically log into the OpenAI platform, go down here to API keys and just create a new API key. Just name this one Base Row or whatever you want and just create the key. When you go to your workspace settings, you can go here and here you have the fields where you can put in your API key. For the models, I would recommend you to go with GPT-4o. It's fast, it's cheap, and it has a really large context window. You can also enable multiple models if you want to. Then we update the settings. And now we can finally get started here. Here's an overview on how the AI features in Base Row work. Just let me quickly rename this column here. And I will just name this one topic. The second column over here, I will just name backstory and make this a file field. The third column, I will rename to prompt and select an AI prompt. And here you can see I have OpenAI available and GPT-4o. And I can just save it for now. In the file column, I will upload a backstory for a person named Alex I have just created with ChatGPT. This could be anything else. This could be brand guidelines, product information, or any other context you want ChatGPT to have when doing a task for you. Now, let's ask ChatGPT about Alex. We need to edit our prompt here. So we want to ask ChatGPT to tell us about Alex. And we need to tell ChatGPT to actually use our backstory field for context. And now let's see what happens. As you can see, ChatGPT knows about Alex from the document we have uploaded here. And now we try something else. We can basically add context to our ChatGPT prompt using any field in Base Row. So I will just enter Alex biggest fear into our topic field and modify our prompt a little bit. So I will ask ChatGPT to tell me about Alex in 3 sentences and if there is anything Alex is afraid of. Of course, I need to refer to the information I have in the topic field here. So I can just click it in here and save. And now we can see we get the backstory from the document, and at the end, ChatGPT refers to the field telling us that Alex's biggest fear is a hungry cat staring at him. As you can see, ChatGPT has knowledge from both, from the file we have uploaded into the file field and from the information we have entered into the topic field. So now that we have the basics out of the way, let's build a little content factory for our social media posts. I will quickly create a new table and name it platforms. And the purpose of this table is to hold platform-specific instructions for ChatGPT. Don't worry, I will keep this basic for now. You can get fancy and complicated when you try this later on for yourself. I want 3 fields here. Number 1, the name of the platform. Number 2, the rules ChatGPT needs to follow for that specific platform, and a post template to hand over to ChatGPT. So let me just quickly modify the fields here. So for the active field, we name this one post template, make it a long text, and enable the rich text formatting. And the notes field, we will just rename to platform rules, keep it a long text, and also enable the rich text formatting. And now I will just copy and paste the templates I have prepared. The same we do for LinkedIn and also the post template. So when we have a look here, this is just some general info for ChatGPT. Actually, I have used ChatGPT to create these ones. So when you build your own system out of this, please don't forget, the better you craft your prompts and instructions for ChatGPT, the better your results will be. Now I head back to the posts table and I will create a field named platform and make this a link to a table and choose our platforms table. In order to use the data from the platforms table in here, I will just create 2 lookup fields, one for the platform rules, and of course one for our post template. To put everything together, I need to change our prompt here. So edit our field. So I will just paste this in, and now we can fill it with the fields we have defined. So here we fill in the platform name. Down here we tell ChatGPT to follow the specific rules. So here we just put in the platform rules and of course our template. And now we can save this. And now I can just select, for example, that I want this post to be for the LinkedIn platform and give it a topic. Make this one for Twitter. And now we can have a look at the results. So we regenerate this one here. And we also generate the second one. And now you can see we have 2 very different results about the same topic. So I just copied them over here so we compare it. At the top here, we have the LinkedIn post, and down here we have our Twitter post. And as you can see, ChatGPT has been following the different rule sets we have put into our prompt. So There is a lot of potential to go crazy with a system like this. For example, you could separate the instructions for ChatGPT into separate fields, so you could basically make atomic parts for a prompt that can be dynamically put together into a prompt depending on the use case. What you can also do is you can take the result of one prompt and use it as an input for another prompt. And of course, Baserow has a lot of potential for automation using tools like n8n or Make. So for example, you could automate that each time you publish a new blog post or a new video, that the blog post or the video transcript is automatically sent over to Baserow and stored in the table, and give this as context to ChatGPT to create promotional social media posts for the content you have just created. So that's it for today. Now go and try it for yourself.